Today I'm really hoping that I can get somewhere and get this damn instance done. Last time I tried, I was stuck waiting for quite some time and ended up having to go to bed, calling it in early. So hopefully today I won't have that option, or that flaw, I should say. Just really don't want to be stuck waiting on a queue time, or a queue, if that's what you want to call it. If only more people wanted to do the same dungeon. See how many things we can take on all at once without carbuncle. Maybe a bit too easy. Maybe there's a quest nearby that I can do that'll help with going through this time. These guys look pretty cool. Is it a desert pest? Paste? Odd name. A lot of cool artwork posted from some of the last pages of the sky. There's probably only about 2 or 3 more days worth of posting in that, and then I'll be moving on to the sky part 2. My plan is to get through the sky artwork on Instagram, posting most of that on there for everyone to see. Don't see why most of that artwork after I've purchased it can't be viewed for other people. Seems only fitting to share the Final Fantasy love. And after all that's finished with, there's also a part 3. I plan on getting on some Eorzen artwork. I saw some artwork of Final Fantasy 14 I would really like to jump into and look at and get some posting done as well as that, because I mean, if I'm dying to see it, I know you are. So it should be pretty cool. Maybe there's a quest in this town over here I could take part in to kill some time. Pretty sure I've already attuned myself here. Yes. It's the place with Fupulupa. Zuzutaru has a profitable position for you. Greetings, adventurer. If you have a moment to spare, I have a proposition that is guaranteed profitable and legitimate both. Tell me, do you know what the paste is? It is the scale skin that looks like a snake, except it gets around on 4 legs. The creatures are wont to petrify their prey with their dreadful gaze before moving in for the kill. Thank goodness this isn't Final Fantasy II. It'd stone us to death. And knowing my luck, it would happen. I want to get my hands on their eyes. Eyes of the serpent, they're called. I need someone who knows how to handle deadly wildlife to do the procuring for me. If you could slay some of these beasts and bring me 4 of their eyes, I'll see to it you are well rewarded. Very easy. If only I could summon more than one carbuncle at a time. I don't really need it. That's a cool looking griffin. Like creature. But wouldn't it just be awesome? Speaking of which, I might as well go ahead and get invincible out here. Let's see how fast I can get it done. Uh-oh, 2 DPS waiting on a tank and a healer. Last one of these guys to take care of. That's it. Time to go turn it in. That's 4 eyes of the serpent. I want slay as many paces it takes to procure them. The eyes, my thanks, adventurer. What do you mean? What do I mean to do with these things, you ask? Well, sell them, of course. They may not look like much at first, but if you dip them in an alchemical concoction, they transform into a beautiful red gemstone. And these gemstones happen to fetch a handsome price in Granadia. Pastes are found in the Black Shroud, you see. As a merchant, it's my job to know such things. Lost rabbit. I'm not gonna do any of those right now. look at what's down here. Looking like the enemies might be a little bit stronger down here. Probably the area I should probably really be around, but I'm still waiting on this instance. Several crab-loving fishers have journeyed to the footfalls in search of a giant decayed delicacy to be known as locals the bubbly Bernie. Unfortunately, without some help, it looks like the fishers are going to be the ones to get served. Maybe I'm not too high of level. No. Too high level. Oh well. Sorry, fisherman. Well, shit, I can level sync. But there's only a few seconds left. I probably just fell. Fuck it. Come on, healer and tank. Wouldn't that be the shit if they would just pop up right now? What is this place? Vesper Bay. Sweargan. Finally. I've been waiting on this forever. Literally forever. Looks like an interesting enough party. Doesn't look like this party has the best offense, but we all have some fairly decent damage over time. Maybe a slow run through this dungeon, but oh, come on, Carby, get in here. love the fact that I can cast bow while moving. I just wish that it was a little bit more effective. Its damage over time ability is really cool, but which is what the character is based off of, but it could just be a little bit more effective to use as an offensive spell other than just a overtime spell or technique. Looking like aggro bit off a little bit more than they could chew here. Tank's pulling way too much. No treasure for the Tomberry Disciple. Oh, that was weird saying it like that. Oh, a giant. One of the reasons we came down here. The Hakoten chair. I'm believing that is the name now after mispronouncing it just probably 1,000 times over in previous videos. Or maybe it was just one other previous video. Either way, I'm pretty sure I butchered their name last time. Maybe not though, maybe last time I said it right and this time I'm saying it wrong. I have the worst trouble with the names on here. Everything's moving a lot more smoothly now. I don't see why they have to pull so far though. All they do is pull more aggro. Either that or keep pulling aggro and then all the previous aggro they pulled comes to me and the healer, and then we have massive aggro that our DPS really can't pull off. This tank is being kind of an ass right now. Yeah, I'm starting to realize that. Very good sweep. Sometimes I wonder about some players, but that was a good time right there. That was just really swift. Hopefully we can keep moving along in here like that. Oh shit, here we go. Kotos. Either that's this dude's name or he's a different type of the big ass giants. I can't remember the name, how to pronounce it. Hectotuncheer? Crazy ass names. You can tell the creator of Final Fantasy XIV was really having fun when they went through the names list. Maybe it's time I start trying to sell stuff. I haven't really focused on money so far within the game, but the closer I make my way into the 20s, I believe it would probably be smart to start saving Gil. We always leave Carby behind. I am extremely glad the last few instances or dungeons that I've been through, I've been with slightly experienced people. Maybe they're new to the class they're working with, but most of the people seem to know the direction to go inside of this place, and that's really cool because this being my first real playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV, I have no idea of navigation through these dungeons or instances. It's all just blonde to me. Oh, this should be pretty cool. Icarus Ire. Put a few status elements on this guy. It's got some massive defense. These things just keep coming back. Seems to be the last stage, though. I'll be cool this time around and pass up some loot. Living fossil. Hippocurse? Can't really tell which one that one is. I'm guessing it's that giant bat lizard thing. Although it was a bit of a jumbled up mess, I would say the team did fairly decent making our way through this little segment. Ton chair, Stonebreaker. They kind of remind me a little bit of Iron Giants from the series, mixed in a little bit with kind of how Titan looks now, or maybe like a older Titan look altogether. But apparently that guy's no GS the Great. I'm having the worst luck in these dungeons so far with finding things that's actually good for my character. Uh-oh, this looks like the boss. Maybe a little audio? Nope, no audio. Slaves, no more. Free, free. This must be the hectoton chairs. Or hectoton cheers. It's hard to... There he is. You know, another thing they kind of remind me of is the old Final Fantasy VIII summon, Brothers. Not a lot of people remember him, I suppose, but kind of looks like one of the bigger version. Gotta love how brave that Topaz Carbuncle can be, or the Super Saiyan Carbuncle as I like to call him. Looks like the team's almost there. We got this. This is it. Just a few more. Oh, that was it. Duty complete. An Acolyte's robe. Interesting. Maybe it's stronger than what I'm using now. No. Oh, there it is. And still not that great. But hey, at least I got the instance done. Been waiting to do that for like 2 days now. Thankfully, that was accomplished. gotta report to Painted Mesa. And I'm not real sure where that is. Maybe in Ul'dah. Let me make sure there's no crystal here first. I don't think I've attuned myself if there is one. No crystal here, just a chocobo porter. I hope it's Ul'dah. Here I go. 30 gil, 2 minutes. Should be really cool to see the old horizon and this whole area from this point of view. I haven't actually got to ride a chocobo around here yet, so should be pretty cool. One day I will have mail, and I will hit up the mail Moogle. Delivery Moogle! Some great artwork here. The Horizon's Edge gates. Some of these characters kind of remind me of Minwu from Final Fantasy II. And there's Ul'dah. The beautiful city of Ul'dah. Or city-state, if you want to be more technical. Eorzea, such a beautiful world. Square really did a good job putting this place together. Nice to see Invincible back as well. The Steps of Nald. Uh-oh. There goes the old phone notifications. Yep, right place, thankfully. Back to the main story. I need to look into getting some sort of riding mount somehow. Cool looking character. Something like that to move faster within the city. I love seeing the sights, but you know, you can only see the sights so far before you've seen the sights, and then after that you're just traveling slow through regions. Especially when you're somebody like me, traveling slow, still kinda new to the area. Makes it really slow. Painted Mesa. Uh-oh, what's this gonna be? A new battle? A new boss here in the quicksand? Maybe. Should be interesting, needless to say. Maybe audio? No. Ah, the conqueror of the Copper Bell returns. Thanks to you, our mining operations can resume and Ul'dah will have the material she needs to rebuild. The entire nation's in your debt, friend. I'll share the good tidings with Papa Sean the next time I see him. As for you, you'll want to report to Momodi. It'll do the woman well to see you alive in one piece. Oh, here we go. Shut your mouth, you thieving little swan. You stole from me. Don't you even think to deny it. Please, sir. I didn't steal nothing. I bought this. Paid for it with my own coin. What rot. You refugees are all the same. I couldn't afford Maggoty a male mate, much less a choice cut of dodo. I'm going to say it one more time. Give back what you stole, or I'll make you wish you had never set foot in this town. By rights, I should turn you over to the brass blades. Let me put on these old spectacles. You know, help me keep the streets safe for law-abiding citizens, but I'm a reasonable man. If you agree to serve me in whatever capacity I require, the authorities needn't hear of your crime. Looks like one grade A asshole. But I ain't done nothing wrong. 12 is me witness. Please, adventurer, help me. I beg of ye. I swear in me mother's grave I didn't steal nothing. I bought this with me own coin I'd saved. I only wanted to treat me children at a decent meal. Let's hope she is not some lying... And who the hells are you when you're at home? This dog's master? I'd had enough of this murmur farce. You will teach him a lesson. Here we go. Fighting in the streets. Bandits and slot thieves should be a little change from the old pirates since fighting in the city. Getting the cronies in on the action. Didn't stand a chance. I ain't getting paid enough for this. Hey, where the hells do you think you're going? Thank ye, kind adventurer. Thank ye, thras over. Uh-oh. I'm about to pass out again. Another vision, another cutscene, more audio. Let's hope so. Nope. In that case, let's be prepared. I'd swear there were more refugees when I last looked. And you wouldn't be mistaken. But it's been 5 years since the calamity. Why are they only coming here now? It's simple, really. While a number of hamlets survived the immediate aftermath of the calamity, many were no longer able to support their communities. The residents found their lands had either been rendered barren or cut off from the trade routes. And problems like those aren't easily solved. Though they tried to make best of it, it's only a matter of time before they were forced to abandon their homes and seek a new life in the city. I see. But the calamity affected the whole realm, didn't it? Is it the same thing happening in other cities? If the talk is true, yes. Though perhaps the situation is more pronounced, Ul'dah has a reputation for being prosperous. So it's natural that the refugees would try their luck here first. My heart goes out to them. It truly does. But I would be lying if I didn't say that I wasn't apprehensive. I hope that the presence doesn't foment lawlessness and in the city. Damn. Well, if things do take a turn for the worst, we always have immortal flames. I dare say the brass blades would welcome their help. The heroes who fought the Garlean Empire patrolling the streets of Riffraff? It may well come to that. God damn it. Impoverished and desperate as they are, you may be sure that some of the refugees will turn to crime. You know that this place is like... You know what this place is like. If you've no coin, you've no hope. What will become of our city? Not all refugees are bad, mind you. Some are able to find employment and lead honest lives. Dodo tenderloins. Get your dodo tenderloins guaranteed cheapest in Thanalan. Thank you for your custom. Ma'am, please come again. Looking around, you'd think Ul'dah was well on its way to recovery. But peer through the veil of prosperity and you'll see it's no end to misery and suffering. Where are we waking up this time? Sir? Are you alright? In the street? Oh, what now? You mean to threaten a defenseless citizen? What? Sorry about that meat, you say? That's absurd. Yes, did I leave the poor woman alone, you damnable vulture? Who said that? I'll overlook this, but just this once. God bless you, adventurer. If you hadn't come along when you did, who knows what that monster might have done. I don't bear thinking about it. Ever the selfless hero, I see. You're still, it's been a while, adventurer. I've been watching you closely ever since you flew out of Limsa Lominsa. You discharged your duty as the Admiral's personal envoy with admirable humility, and you have displayed unfaltering courage in the face of danger ever since. Whensoever you came upon those in need, you gave them succor with no thought in personal gain. In summary, you have demonstrated all the qualities we seek in an adventurer. For reasons I cannot well explain, your every deed seems invariably to serve the general good, whether to mean it or not. It is a happy knack, and one which speaks volumes for your character. Yet, for all your admirable qualities, it is your gift which intrigues me the most. I speak of the visions you experience, visions like the ones you had mere moments ago. If I'm not mistaken, I can provide you with the means to understand them. An acquaintance of mine is blessed with the self-same talent, you see. If you so desire, I can introduce you to her. She and I fought for a common cause, a cause which would greatly benefit your support. If you would agree to lend us your strength, we should be glad to do all within our power to aid you in your personal endeavors. Think on my offer a while. Should you decide to accept it, pray speak with Momodi. The proprietress at the Quicksand is a close friend and ally of ours. Inform her that you have been chosen by the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and she will tell you where to find us. Very cool. Very cool indeed. Time to go speak with Momodi again. Scenes like that are becoming ever more common. I'm afraid, don't worry though, if you work hard you'll probably be alright. Saying that, if you ever find yourself in a spot of bother, come and see me. Just don't go pestering me every time you graze at your knee, eh? Of course, I do enjoy hearing a tale of a gentleman's woes with the women folk from time to time. Ah, Tonberry. Sorry to keep you waiting. I was just providing guidance to a fresh off the carriage adventurer. But gods, it's good to see you safe and well. To look at you, no one would ever guess you'd been hard with the giants in the dark. You're every ilm the adventurer Miomoon said you'd be, Tonberry. The station master will be overjoyed when he hears the news. Oh, before I forget, there's a lass here who wants a word with you. Didn't actually know your name, but hearing her description, I knew she meant right away. Thank you for sparing the time. I realize that you don't know me, but I've been longing to speak with you for a while now. My name is Ada. I'm an adventurer like you, though I'm not very good at being one, if truth be told. Anyway, I was wondering if my friends in Gridania, we were in Gridania when the leader of my party was killed. His name was Aver, and he and I were to be wed in spring. You may not remember him, but to say that he remembered you would be an understatement. He would sing your praises from dawn till dusk. He saw you for what you were, you see, an adventurer, an adventurer's adventurer, and swore that he would be like you one day. I believe that he would have succeeded had a fiend not robbed him of the chance. Since that day, I have thought long and hard about giving up adventuring. But when I think of the man you are, all that you've achieved, I find that I'm inspired, just as Ver once was. And so I've decided to start again as an adventurer. I will go back to the village of my birth and begin my training anew. But I wanted to meet you first, to ask your name. Tonberry Disciple. I shan't forget. Thank you, Tonberry Disciple. I pray that we will meet again. Fare you well. Adventuring can be a cruel, bleeding business. Time was, I didn't know why anyone would bother. When they first asked me to take charge of the guild here, I did not want with you lot. Thought it would be rotten pain in the arse looking after you all. But against my better judgment, I decided to accept the post, and I'm full glad I did. I feel privileged to be part of your lives. And that goes double for yours, Tonberry. What did you say? You want to know about the signs of the 7th dawn? They're beginning to move in the earnest then. Listen, Tonberry, the signs ain't no ordinary folk. And the work they do ain't no ordinary work. I know full well how capable you are, but even you would think twice about attempting some of the stuff they do, knowing that. If you're still certain you want to get involved, I'll tell you where I can. What I can. God damn. A nice looking belt. A rope belt. Oh yeah, quest complete. And a level up to level 21. Very awesome. But with that, I believe it is a good enough time for me to go ahead and log on out of here, everybody. It has been really awesome getting to play through here some more today. Finally got to get that dungeon done, Copper Bill, something like that. Finally got it out of the way. Again, I have dropped some really cool artwork on Instagram of Final Fantasy if you want to check that out. The link is in the description. Go ahead and click on that. A lot of really cool stuff getting added every single day. Doing Final Fantasy videos every single day here, live streaming on YouTube. Currently making my way through Final Fantasy 2. Final Fantasy 1 is completed. A bunch of cool stuff added yesterday on the YouTube channel as well. Be sure to check that out. Subscribe if you will. It has been awesome again. Thanks, Zach Smith, for the comment. It's always cool talking Final Fantasy with people. Take it easy, everybody. I've got work here in a little bit, and I've got to get ready for it. If you have work, I hope it goes well. Tonberry Disciple, out, everybody.